Hey friends, Lissa here for another video. Today I'd like to talk about intuitive eating. I get asked this question quite often, so I'd like to address that in this video. For a really long time, I didn't have a good relationship with the term intuitive eating. I felt that for me, it would mean eating whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, and just going about how my body felt. And I just feel that for me, in the past, I would use intuitive eating to justify eating a lot of random stuff or not eating enough. I feel that some people who are intuitively eating are not eating enough or eating too high fat, and it's causing issues. There's a fine line between your needs and your desires. So what you might want or feel like you want might not actually be what you actually need. A lot of times we will eat like a small plate and feel okay, but it's not enough calories, or it's too high fat, or some other reason. And sometimes we have to really play with where we feel intuitive eating lands. Now, we all need a certain amount of calories, we all need a certain amount of nutrition, and we all need a certain percentage of fats. These are needs, and our body needs to achieve these. Now, if you might have a mindset or belief system that you need to cut calories to lose weight, intuitively, you might naturally eat a lower amount of food. If it's a hot day or you are feeling sick or something like that, then you can intuitively listen to your body and you might not eat as much food. But like I said, there's a fine line between what we should be eating and what we think we want or what we think we need. Now, I personally feel intuitively eating is listening to the body's signs. If you are hungry, eat. If you are having digestive issues, then it was probably something that you ate. And you have to look at it from that angle, not from your desires, because our desires are all mixed up with our belief systems and our wants, our taste buds, our sight, our smell. Those are all on this side. We have to use intuitively eating from the other perspective of how we feel after we've eaten something. So if you are intuitively looking for a whole avocado because you feel like you need it, that's probably not what you actually need. You might actually just need to eat a huge salad with a quarter of an avocado and still be satisfied and get way more nutrition than if you ate the whole avocado intuitively. We need to pay attention to our bodies more than just our needs, wants, and desires. For me, and this is just my personal opinion on the subject, is that I intuitively can eat whatever I want, whenever I want, as long as it falls into 3 categories. Number 1, it's raw vegan. If it's raw vegan, I'm good. Number 2, I eat enough. So I have to make sure that my plate is full, that I get enough nutrition, and all that good stuff. And number 3, it has to be low fat, so that in turn, I don't suffer all of the cravings and the weight gain or any of that kind of stuff. So I intuitively eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I don't follow them based on like time schedules. Like I don't eat breakfast at 8:30 every single morning. I don't eat lunch at exactly noon every single day. If I'm not hungry, I won't eat. And this is where I use intuitively eating. I won't eat if I'm not hungry, but I make sure that I get enough calories throughout the day. So if maybe an hour goes by and I still haven't eaten, then I'll probably eat a small amount or a salad or something just to make sure that I get enough calories. Because if I don't, inevitably I get cravings and feel crappy and tired and I need some food. So yeah, as long as it falls into those 3, then I can intuitively eat. I don't think that it's necessary for us to force food down if we don't feel like it, but in the same breath, we have to make sure that we eat enough to get enough energy and nutrition for the day. That is where I feel that intuitively eating can kind of have its downfalls, because people might not actually feel like they need to eat a huge amount of food when they actually do. So that said, if you intuitively eat, that's awesome. And I hope you found your balance on where you feel. But if you're having issues with intuitively eating, if you're still gaining weight, if you still feel crappy, if you still have digestive issues, maybe you'll need to look at what you're eating and what times you're eating. I don't personally do intermittent fasting. I know a lot of people ask me if I do intermittent fasting. I don't. Sometimes I'll go a couple hours into the morning without eating. I guess that could be referred to as intermittent fasting, but I do not follow specific times for it, ever. I don't think that that is something that I would ever do, because animals in the wild don't look at their clock and say, oh, it's 4 o'clock, I can't eat anymore. They don't do that. If it's 4 o'clock and I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. And that is, to me, intuitively eating. I don't restrict myself into like a certain time frame or do 1 meal a day or any of that kind of stuff. If I feel like I need fruit in the morning, I will eat fruit in the morning. If I feel like I wake up and I'm like, I need to drink a liter of orange juice, I'll do it. Because I know I'm getting the calories, I know I'm eating low fat, and I know I'm eating raw, so that is all good. Now, I hope this video helped somebody out there. Again, that's just my opinion, and much like everyone else's opinions on the internet. If you like the video, please click like and subscribe to my channel to get notifications for more. You can find all of my recipe books at this link right here or in the description below. You can get the print versions of any of my recipe books on Amazon. Just search for the title, you should be able to find it. You can find me on Facebook, Lissa's Raw Food Romance, on Instagram at Raw Food Romance, and on Snapchat, Lissa Raw Vegan. And until the next video, guys, fruit on.